Amazing. It was a special year because I moved from, I was 9 years in Real Madrid, and to move to Italian league was a big move, but it was good.
Cristiano Ronaldo's journey from rejection to greatness is one of the most incredible stories in the world of sports. From a boy barely able to afford a meal to a global icon, Ronaldo didn't just defy the odds, he smashed them into oblivion. There was no silver spoon, no easy path. His journey began in Madeira, Portugal, where he was born into a working-class family. His mother worked as a cook, and his father was a gardener, not exactly the kind of background that screams future football legend. But that's the thing about destiny. It doesn't always announce itself with fanfare. Imagine growing up in a small, poverty-stricken island. No fancy equipment, no posh pitches. Just a ball, a dream, and an unshakable belief that somehow, against all odds, you'll make it. Ronaldo started kicking a ball in the streets. His talent was evident from the get-go. But even in a small, tight-knit community, you don't get to be a champion just by being good at something. No, you've got to be relentless. And Cristiano was relentless. At just 8 years old, Ronaldo joined Madeira, a local club. It didn't take long for his potential to shine through. But here's the thing. Talent alone won't take you anywhere. And for young Ronaldo, rejection was always lurking, just around the corner. As he moved through the ranks, things weren't always easy. Coaches didn't know what to do with his explosive style. He was too fast, too determined, too raw. He was rejected by Sporting Lisbon, one of Portugal's top clubs, not once, but twice. The second time, at just 12 years old, Ronaldo had to pack his bags and head to the mainland. His mother was devastated. Leaving home at that age was no easy feat, but he wasn't going to back down. If anything, those rejections stoked the fire inside him. You see, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just get rejected by clubs, he was rejected by a system. When he first arrived in Lisbon, he was a skinny kid with a big ego and an even bigger dream. Sporting Lisbon gave him a chance, but they weren't kind about it. They placed him in a small room, away from the other players. He was isolated, alone. To the untrained eye, it might have seemed like a setback. But for Ronaldo, that was just fuel for his internal fire. He wasn't here to make friends. He was here to make history. But here's the thing about rejection. It has a funny way of building resilience. At Sporting Lisbon, Ronaldo wasn't the star player right away. He didn't step onto the field and instantly become the greatest of all time. No, he worked harder. Every single day, he pushed himself. While the other kids were sleeping or having fun, he was on the field, alone, practicing. This is where Ronaldo became a machine. Not the kind you can just switch on and off. The kind that doesn't break. The kind that doesn't get tired. The kind that sees every no as just another stepping stone to a bigger yes. Then, in 2003, something extraordinary happened. At the age of 18, Ronaldo found himself face-to-face with one of the greatest coaches of his time, Sir Alex Ferguson. It was in a match against Manchester United, and Ronaldo, being the show-off he was, dazzled the entire English squad with his dribbling skills. Sir Alex saw something in him, something more than just a skilled player. He saw a warrior, a gladiator. Ferguson made the move, bringing him to Manchester United for a record-breaking fee. This was Ronaldo's moment. He wasn't just a kid from Madeira anymore. He was the future of football. The first season at Manchester United wasn't smooth. Ronaldo, still young and immature, struggled to fit into the team. He was criticized for being too flashy, too selfish. There were moments when the fans doubted him. Hell, even his teammates didn't always get him. But Ferguson wasn't having any of it. He knew exactly what Ronaldo could become. He gave him the space to grow. And Ronaldo, being the perfectionist he is, did exactly that. By the time the second season rolled around, he was a different player. He wasn't just fast and skillful. He was smarter. He was more decisive. And he was starting to put fear into defenders' hearts. You know how they say that when you make it big, you can't look back? Well, Ronaldo looked back, but only to say, "I'm coming for you." Over the next few years, Ronaldo's transformation was jaw-dropping. He went from a flashy winger to a lethal forward. The goals started coming. The trophies started piling up. And with every win, with every new record, Ronaldo's critics faded into the background. But he didn't stop. He wasn't satisfied with being just good. He wanted to be the best. Ronaldo's first Ballon d'Or win came in 2008, but it didn't feel like the end.
Well, as I say before, for me it's an honor to receive this trophy. I have to say, Global Soccer, thank you.
No, it was just another chapter in his journey. He wasn't content with just one. So he pushed harder and harder. Then came Real Madrid. In 2009, Ronaldo made the move to the Spanish giants for an eye-watering sum. The pressure was immense. Madrid had been waiting for their next star player, someone who could deliver the glory they craved. And once again, Ronaldo delivered. He didn't just meet expectations, he shattered them. Year after year, record after record, Ronaldo grew into the player that people across the globe feared, admired, and respected. But what's remarkable about his story is not just his success at the top. It's the constant battle to stay at the top. Every single day, Ronaldo faces the challenge of maintaining his dominance. It's easy to get comfortable when you're winning, to relax when the world is at your feet. But Ronaldo doesn't know how to relax. He trains like he's still that 12-year-old kid with something to prove. He's obsessed with improvement. You won't find him lounging around at some five-star resort during the off-season. He's in the gym working on his body, his fitness, his skills. While most people are enjoying their vacations, Ronaldo is perfecting himself. And yet, despite all the accomplishments, 5 Ballon d'Or trophies, 4 European golden shoes, and countless league titles, there are still people who try to knock him down. They'll say he's not a team player or that he only cares about his own stats. To those people, I say this: Ronaldo doesn't care what you think. He never did. He's too busy being the greatest. And now, after all this, when you look at Ronaldo, you don't just see a footballer. You see a symbol of hard work, determination, and the refusal to accept failure. His journey wasn't paved with gold. It was paved with rejection, struggle, and relentless pursuit. It wasn't about being born with the best genetics. It was about having the heart to never give up. So what's the lesson here? You can't let rejection stop you. You can't let failure define you. And you sure as hell can't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do. Because if a skinny kid from Madeira with no money, no friends, and nothing but a ball and a dream can become one of the greatest athletes to ever live, then what's stopping you? Cristiano Ronaldo's journey is proof that greatness doesn't come from being handed opportunities. It comes from taking the opportunities that come your way and turning them into something extraordinary. So the next time you face a setback, just remember, if Ronaldo can go from rejection to greatness, so can you.